Welcome to the Wendy Sashimi Podcast, where I keep it raw and real. We're back, baby. This time, I like to start this off as season 3, episode 1. I know I tried to do episodes, like just straight up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 17, 18. But I feel like I live my life in seasons. I feel like a lot of us do. And I feel like each season defines a certain period of my life. So I like to organize it by that. And maybe that's a Virgo in me. I like to keep things organized. So this is season 3, episode 1. If you noticed, I'm in a new environment. This is my Airbnb in Seattle. I did not move to Seattle, but honestly, heavily considering it. Seattle's not as bad as a place as I thought it was, or basic. It's actually pretty cool. I'll get into that a bit later, but I know we have a lot to catch up on, especially like the past 3-4 months now since I quit my cushy big corporate tech job at Google. um, I'm sure y'all would like to know what I've been up to, or even why I quit. I know there's so many questions, and I will answer most of them here. And also, I want to acknowledge um, this time being heavy as fuck. Like, if you're a human being with a heart, who is obviously no one who works for ICE and anyone in this fucking administration, fuck them all. It's heavy, but I really hope that compels you to take action, show up. Like, yeah, I'm just gonna get in it. For me, in my past 3 months, one of the biggest things for me when I quit was to do more good in the world. And that is to volunteer at food orgs, giving out food to folks who need it. Or I feel like now more than ever, they need people to patrol for ICE. And that's what I've been doing around the hoods of Oakland. It's super important. It's actually really important to have video footage. Do it at a safe distance with at least 10 feet. I'm small. What am I going to do? But I don't know. The Cambodian in me feels like if I saw something happening, like if I saw a kid getting abducted, I do feel like I would put my life on the line. Like, if I'm going to die, I'm going to die with dignity. Like, no, leave the baby alone. Fuck you. Yeah, I think that's what breaks my heart the most. I mean, every human being is valid, and human beings, no one is illegal on stolen land. Like, what the fuck? Also, they're killing citizens. Like, it's like a fucking free for all for these motherfuckers. Anyway, so I really hope it compels folks to take action, like patrolling areas, taking videos if you see anything. There are numbers, especially in the Bay Area, to call if you see suspicious activity, suspicious from ICE. And I truly believe that when we fight, we win, and collective liberation. So everyone, I do see more and more people speaking up, which is amazing. But I really hope people also see the parallels of what's happen in Palestine happens here. ICE is trained by the IDF, who are the worst motherfuckers alive. Yeah, I'll say it. Worst. The fucking worst. So I do really hope people see, when we fight for Palestine, we fight for here too. And some people are like so surprised that this is happening. I'm like, America's always been a fascist country. We're colonizers. We built on stolen land. Like, the good thing is, I'm not going to shame people. I just really want to encourage and empower people to take action and protect our neighbors, our communities. Let's fucking go. I decided that this is not how I wanted to live the rest of my life, especially after Bravo died in last March. I gained a lot of clarity of you only have one life, and it's unpredictable. Like, if I was still living that life, like, I realized I was unhappy. I don't want to die that way. Like, what the fuck? So really ask yourself, are you happy? I think that's one of the first things. I made the decision in last July. So he passed in March, And then July, I was like, what am I doing? And I was like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm going to quit. But I did it tactfully. I planned it out to quit end of September when we vest the most in stocks, and made sure I had enough money to survive at least half a year to a year without budgeting. I decided for myself, and I know sometimes you do have to make sacrifices, but for myself, I didn't want to make too much of a sacrifice. I've worked pretty fucking hard to get to where I am now. And if there's no shame. If you can do it, do it. So for me, I truly plan to, like, if I wanted to stay in that condo for the rest of this year, I plan to pay that off, plus having enough to eat and bills, etc. So a privilege for that, and I don't have children. I don't have a mortgage. But yeah, I'm super grateful for that. And being 36, I don't feel like it's ever too late or that you're geriatric. I've been doing yoga 4 to 5 times a week with retired older women and men. And they're like, you're young. And I was like, yeah, I am. And anytime I tell them they're like, oh, what are you doing? Are you in school? So they're like, why are you here so much? I was like, oh, I quit my corporate tech job. And they look at me like, good for you. Yeah, live your life. And, I've gotten pretty overall all positive reactions so far. And if I get any, I don't give a shit. It's my life, right? So I'm a true firm advocate for living the life you want. You only live one life. It's unpredictable. So live it the way you want. I'll be saying that all throughout my episodes, this season, next season, and for the rest of my life. Also, quitting Google, I felt like I was out of alignment with who I was. Like who I am, I'm a jungle queer Asian from refugee parents, anti-military shit. I mean, I guess it's interesting. I respect folks who are in the military. I have family and a few friends who are in the Navy, military. But using military to occupy and start wars with other country, I don't fuck with. So when I found out Google dropped their initial mission was to not use AI for military use, they dropped it. They're like, oh, well, it's flexible because it's a $1 billion industry. I don't know, it just felt icky to me. And seeing the CEO show up at the inauguration and dinner with the most evil person on this planet, ill. Like, I'm like, I work for these motherfuckers. I don't fuck with that. So it's hard though, not having tech money flow in like it used to. It feels a little hard, but I know this is where I'm supposed to be, and living more in alignment with myself, better things will come. I truly believe in having an abundance mindset will have abundance pockets. So everyone pray for me. So yeah, just a lot of, I was feeling out of alignment, and I really, and I felt, not that I just believe, like I felt it in my body for the past couple of years that I was just not, like, I loved some people I worked with, but I got feedback like I was too fun and I was too loud when that was my fucking job. I was an ABP, an admin business partner. I had to plan events, and I was, the backbone of the team. My morale boosted other morale, stuff like that. And so I was like, what the fuck? And their example was that I came into, it was like our fun week. I can't give specific names right now, but it was like our team collaboration week where everyone came from wherever to Mountain View. And all I did was come in the morning and say, good morning, everybody. Let's get Bubble Week started. Yeah. And then I went to my desk, put my head down, and worked. And apparently, I guess some executives didn't like that. I was like, what the fuck? So I was like, okay. After I got that feedback, I was like, okay, cool. I'll just numb it down then. And then my next feedback was that, your mood affects everyone else's mood on the team. I was like, what the fuck do you want from me? I'm too fun, I'm too loud, but when I'm not loud and fun, I'm too dull or moody. Okay, please, corporate America, shut the fuck up. I love having a podcast. I can say whatever the hell I want. And, you know, people say, be careful what you say on the internet, which is true. But for me, I feel like I've been living with so many masks for hella long, and I'm tired of it. I'm gonna say what I feel and believe. I feel like that's truly honoring keeping it raw and real, being myself, Wendy Sashimi. So if saying whatever I say on here keeps me from getting a job or whatever, that opportunity is not meant for me then. Fuck it. Bye. I also want to hold myself accountable that, I mean, if I have to get a job again and go back to corporate, I'm not going to shame myself. But I think here is the time where I give it my all and say, I'm never fucking going back. Mark my words. I'm sure I'm saying a lot of what a lot of y'all are listening want to say. Like, fuck work. I'm never fucking going back. I'm going to do this thing that I'm passionate about, and I'm making more money than I ever have before. And yeah, I want that for everybody. So let's put that energy out there. Do more good in the world. In my 3 months, I have volunteered to distribute food at a local food bank in Oakland and be on ice patrol. There is specific training on how to safely protect our neighbors and communities from these fucking terrorist, terrible ass motherfuckers. One of the things I would share is that it's super important to have video footage of ice, whatever activity they're doing, just so we have, but do it safely within 10 feet and make sure you're on a sidewalk or some public spaces. So I encourage y'all, if there are any protests or, I feel like whatever cities they're gonna hit, they're gonna hit hard. What they're doing in Minnesota is insane, and it's fucking below 20 degrees or whatever out there. Like, I'm a little bit of a loss for words, but all I want to say is, for now, please, 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 if you're a human being, you care, please let that compel you to take action. So, since quitting, I went to San Diego, visit some friends, went to a concert. Then I went to Taipei Pride. I don't know, I just felt like going to Asia. I love Asia. And I went with two other good friends, so it was a good time. I'm just having a good time. A good time, but I know I have to be focused and kind of quote unquote get back to work, as in be really focused on my goals of what do I want, what do I desire, and plan thoughtfully in how to get there. So a bit about me is that I'm pretty last minute. Like, even at work, I would just, and the work that I come out with is pretty still high quality, but it's just always like last. Like, I had to have deadlines to work for us. So this is the first time like I don't have a deadline. It's truly up to me to make my own deadlines, because this is my life and this is how I need to plan it out. So, and I think working within the system, they make you think that you are safe within the system and you need the system to survive. No, you do not. So this is another point I wanted to prove, that you can try to break the system, work outside of the system, and live your best fucking life. Because that's what we all should be doing. Like, if you're working at a job you fucking hate, you shouldn't have to do that. Like, it's just crazy to me that some people have worked their whole lives at jobs they fucking hate and then just work until retirement, and then when they retire they die. I'm like, oh my god, I don't want that to be me. I don't want that to be anybody else. I know, I feel like I'm putting a lot of pressure on myself, but I feel like I need to put that pressure on myself. I mean, I grew up pretty spoiled. My parents gave me almost everything I wanted. My brothers spoiled me, even though they call me a spoiled brat. But yeah, I've been super privileged, and this is a time when I really need to give it my all, and do everything I want to do. So I am in Seattle visiting friends. I did. I don't know how this is gonna come out, but I did start my new recording my new series of dating Wendy Sashimi. Okay, I kind of cheated. I asked one of my really good friends to go on a date with me. It was supposed to be a couple of dates, but she's a bit tired now. So yeah, I mean, it was fun. I took her to Omakase. Some people are like, you should start slow. I don't know. If you think someone's worth it and you want to take them out to Omakase, fuck it. Go. It's a good time. You get good food. And if you can afford it, why not? One of my biggest red flags is that I will take a girl to Omakase on the first date. And while we date for like a month or so, if it doesn't go well, I'll Venmo charge her. It's only happened twice. And then we rode a Ferris wheel overlooking all of Seattle, and that was super cute. That is my ideal date. Yeah, so I got some pretty good feedback from her. I'll post that in a long form YouTube video. But yeah, she's also someone I feel really really safe with, and she's a cutie pie, and that was fun. Nothing raunchy happened. Everyone's like, "Ooh, what's the tea? What's the juice?" But I really just wanted. I know she's been through a lot, especially lately, so I wanted to do something good for a good friend. Honestly, initially, this episode was supposed to be talking about grief, how I'm surviving grief, dealing with grief. Because I feel like a lot of folks right now are dealing with a lot of grief, whether it's losing someone you loved, grief from what the fuck's happening now in this stupid ass country. Um, but to be honest, it's really fucking hard for me. I feel like I've just like kind of dug out of the hole, and yeah, I think that'll take another episode, not this one. I also wanted to start this one a little bit more fun, a little bit more catching up because I feel like I haven't done that. So anytime someone asks, "Oh, why did you quit?" Was it? I'm gonna send them this episode. You have to listen to this. But yeah, I feel like podcasting is my calling. I feel like I kind of put that on the back burner because I feel like I do have a vulnerability hangover. Is a lot to be raw and real every week, even just once a week. And because sometimes you just want to disassociate and watch heated rivalry for the 10th time, you know. But I do feel like this is my calling and this is my work, to be vulnerable, to connect with folks, to create communities where we can be ourselves and talk about important shit and fight against ICE together, you know. So I do think this is important work to me, important work for the world. So I will try my best to be consistent with these weekly starting from today. I think that's good for now. Yeah, I feel pretty good. Let's get into some juicier stuff in the next few episodes. If there's anything you'd like for me to talk about, or I do want guests on. I finally have the equipment. Yay, thank you for holiday sales. I do have some pretty good topics coming up, but I think the hard part is just scheduling with folks. I could do it like virtually with them from their home, but I really want folks to be in the space with me. I really want that one-on-one connection in person. I have my green casting couch, make them feel comfortable. But yeah, I'm pretty excited to see what we'll see in this season 3. And thank you so much for listening. I super, super appreciate your love and support. 'Love y'all. Peace easies. Wendy Sashimi.